Hi, I've been attending Southview Church for about a year now. I came here last year in July. I came from California and moved in with my daughter and my son-in-law because they've been taking care of me for the past 7 years because of my illness. And so when they moved here, they decided to bring me along so that I can be cared for. So I came and my daughter said the church was wonderful. I walked in and I absolutely loved the church. And I just remember Pastor bringing his word and then saying, we just need to stop for a minute. I feel like there's people here that need prayer for all kinds of things. So he called us up to do prayer, and I went up hurting. I was in a lot of pain that day that I came, and couldn't raise my hands, kind of hobbled up to the front, and they just prayed for everybody that was up there. And I remember lifting my hands up as far as I could, just to my waist. And then my hands went up a little bit higher, and then my hands went up a little bit higher, and then pretty soon my hands were above my head, just praising God. I knew in that moment that God had done something in my life. I have been with an illness, or had been with an illness for 22 years. Was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, connective tissue disorder. They tested me for MS, they tested me for lupus. They couldn't really figure out what the illness was. But 22 years of being sick and in pain, not being able to walk, my mind going, my speech going, not being able to drive over the period of time, the 22 years. And after that prayer, I knew God had done something in my life. He had healed me, because now for the past 8 months, I have had no medication, which was 15 medications I was taking. My hips were hurting. I was on Vicodin. I was getting cortisone shots in my hands and in my shoulders. None of that has had to happen. My doctor in February said she didn't see any indicators of any of the diseases that they had told me that I had for 22 years. I believe that God has healed me completely. God says, if you ask of me, I will do it. But you have to have a heart for God, and you have to do what is in His Word. And I believe that I came to that conclusion 5 years ago and have been just praying for a miracle. And that miracle happened last October. And I've had no pain. I've been able to walk. I've been able to lift my hands. I can see clearly. I can think clearly. I can talk to people, and to be able to get out and play with my grandkids 3 hours on a slip and slide never had happened before. I know God has healed me. I have the victory, and He has the glory. Thank you.